We have to hold ourselves accountable,
Yeah.
even if we just do 15 minutes.
Yes. So if that just started while she was talking, she was saying we need to hold ourselves accountable, even if we just do 15 minutes, because we told ourselves we would do this daily, and yesterday was the first day. And technically, I guess we missed it. Oh, no, you know what? We ended after midnight yesterday, so it's still, now it's after
Yeah,
midnight.
24
Yeah,
hours.
it's Saturday, February 20th, 2021. Does that make an interesting date thing? Like it's 02
Yeah, it does actually. Yeah.
202021. I don't know.
Well, it's the 20th, right? It's not the 21st yet.
Right. And that'll be
Right, right, right.
I don't know.
I
What
was thinking when it turns the 21st, it'll be 2021 to 21. I don't know.
it's a lot of numbers there.
A lot of
Um
twos and ones.
I'm just realizing I forgot to bring a glass of water over. Not that I'll probably sip it, but I feel like if I don't, I'm going to be all nervous. So, um,
You're gonna get your glass of water.
I'm going to get my glass of water here. Uh,
Cool, cool. I will drink my caffeine.
oh, no. You're drinking caffeine at this time of night?
I'm immune.
Hmm. Reminds me of an Instagram meme I just saw. It was like some cartoon character and it said, "Don't drink caffeine," or no, too late. Like if you drink it for the gym, it'll keep you up. And then the alien guy goes, "I don't care," and he drinks it and he works out, and then he's like sleeping like a baby. So welcome everyone to the one viewer, which might well be Lauren, um, and we are going live. I mean, if I have any friends, they should be asleep. Uh,
Well, hey, I saw that people watched yesterday's stream afterwards. Like it said when I looked at it this morning, it said like 45 views.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So I don't know who those
So it
people were.
doesn't matter if people are watching live.
That's true. You don't have to watch it live. It's going to be just as fun later on. So that's true. Basically, we're talking to each other. That's true. Okay, it just occurred to me because I was like, oh, we don't have to talk right now. Nobody's watching it. But if I'm downloading this audio later and putting on my podcast, there was just like a 2 minute nothing there while I went and got a glass of water. I'm sorry to my listeners. So let me.
It's okay. I was talking to them.
That's true. You were keeping them busy. So I just want to introduce ourselves. I'm Josh Rackless. Until I come up with a better stage name for myself, I'm with Lauren Coe, who I met in my comedy class recently. She is in New York,
Yep.
and I'm in Ottawa. And yeah, we are keeping ourselves accountable. We're going to go live every day now, unless she has to work, in which case I'll hold down the fort or I'll bring on Jennifer Lawrence or somebody. And yeah, so I was watching a podcast convention today for day two, something called We Are
Okay.
Podcast, and there was a lot of teaching about Clubhouse. We talked about Clubhouse yesterday as well. Actually, the same girl was on twice who was featured as the logo on Clubhouse,
Mm.
and she was giving lots of advice and talking about opening rooms. And there's another thing where you can apply to open a club, but you have to host a room 3 times first. Anyways, it occurred to me that a fun thing to do would be just to open a room and just see if anybody wants to chat. And I asked her, yeah, I filmed the screen while I was asking her this question, so this is gonna look cool when I post it on social media. I asked her, like, I noticed a lot of rooms are like how to make money online,
Everybody
or
wants to learn how to make money. It's just like,
yeah,
oh my goodness.
yeah, a lot of it is like entrepreneurship and stuff. And I said, what could I open a room that's just like me talking about my day or whatever? And she's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want. And people do create, they do lullabies to help people fall asleep, or they just chat or have
Right.
drinks with their friends. So I figured, I could just do that. But then I had a little idea while I was brushing my teeth or something. I just thought, why don't I say something like, I'm the smartest man in the world and I can give advice on anything. And I said to Lauren, should I do that? And then yeah, no, I think I gave her two ideas. Is it just like us talking about our day, or is it the smartest man? And she's like, yeah, do the second one. Fine, who cares? It doesn't matter. So that is a good
Yeah.
good attitude to have. Like literally nobody's listening. Although we have one
Yeah.
viewer now on
Who
YouTube.
cares? We just have to do it.
Yeah,
That's what I think is
right. That is
the main thing
that is
in
the
the
big
beginning. Is just do it.
that's the bigger thing. So here, for those of you who are watching now, I am going on to Clubhouse. Do you have Clubhouse, Lauren?
I have Clubhouse.
All
Yeah.
right.
I just started using it, so I don't even have a profile picture. Like I
Mm.
haven't done much of
Oh
anything on
man.
there.
Oh, it says Lauren Co followed me
But
9 minutes ago. Okay.
yeah, I just found you. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't know.
still new. I'm still figuring it out.
Look at this. So if you look at this stuff, um, right now there's something called Lullaby Club. open mic. And there's something called
Open mic of lullabies?
yeah. Hold on,
That's interesting.
Charlotte just messaged me. Uh, um,
Oh,
hey,
should we take a call from
hey,
Charlotte?
Charlotte. I just started live streaming with Lauren. We're just gonna do it for like 15 minutes because I promised I would. Uh, so we'll keep doing it. But I'll go to bed soon, so you can come watch us on YouTube if you want. And so Clubhouse didn't shut up while I was doing that. How do I stop it? Well, here, let me turn it up here. Let me tell me if you can even hear this.
We're not supposed to be recording Clubhouse, though, right? Are we gonna get sued?
Actually, well, the title of this club, I'll show you. It does say recording. There.
Okay.
So a guy
Yeah,
yesterday said
the
if you
red
put
dot.
recording with the red dot, you're allowed to record. So they're already recording it. So I guess I can be playing it. I don't know. And in fact, it's not my room, so they can't stop me from doing. I don't know. Anyways, can you hear this?
Jaina, I'm from New Jersey. I can't say anything correct. Hi. You gotta give us a break. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm so great.
Oh.
What?
I don't know. I can barely hear it either. I think they're whispering because it's like it's a lullaby of some sort. The problem with my iPhone though
Interesting.
is that oh no, I started it again. Okay, is that the speakers aren't great. So I need to either get a new iPhone.
Which one is that? Which iPhone is that?
This is an iPhone X with just a friend from Toronto gave me because my iPhone
Okay.
6S, the Wi-Fi stopped this summer. And instead of just buying a new one right away, actually, I think I was partly waiting for the iPhone 12 to come out. And then,
Okay.
and then I started going, I can't live like this. Like I haven't posted for 2 months. And so I started researching it
Oh,
on
wow.
Facebook and I was looking at used ones. And I almost bought like a really old one for 100 or 200 bucks, but I'm like, well, there's no point in that. Might as well get a new one. Anyways, I was
Yeah,
just
it's just gonna
paralyzed
give
all
you
summer.
problems again soon.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, I said it's just gonna give you problems again soon.
Yeah.
Like the old phones. Eventually, the apps don't work. It's terrible.
Yeah. And then so Charlotte says, talking on YouTube. Did you mean so, baby? I'm like, yes, that's what I just said. Ugh. Well, what else?
Take it easy on Charlotte.
I know, I gotta be nice to her. Here,
Spent 3 years making that love box.
that's true. If when you guys see, well, I'll go see yesterday's live stream. Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah. Check out yesterday's.
I was about to plug
I
in.
don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
I was about to put in my noise
Your
canceling
wired
headphones,
Okay.
but it just occurred to me that this is like an old little like thing that plugs in, not into
Yeah.
the new. This would have
Yeah.
the new iPhone.
Yeah, that's not gonna work in the phone.
No. So I would have to plug in my regular
This
headphones.
is also we can be in Clubhouse.
No, well, this was just in case my speakerphone wasn't loud enough. I thought I could put the headphones up to the microphone, but that makes no sense.
Yeah, no, I heard what they were saying.
Okay. All right. I just know that
It wasn't amazing, but it worked.
Yeah, I know the speaker's not great on this. But maybe
I don't ever. Every time I enter a Clubhouse room, I feel like I'm like intruding upon something. It's very strange.
Well, it's very intimate.
I don't know why.
It's like
it just feels that way.
It's like a phone call. People were commenting
weird.
in the Made to Do This Facebook group that I'm in, like that entrepreneurship thing. That it's like the old party line. So this is what we used to do before the internet. You'd call like a 976 number or whatever. I don't know if I ever actually joined one, but it's kind of regressing. But people like it. It's kind of intimate. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna click start a room.
It's very voyeuristic.
Yeah.
In a way.
Like they had apparently Joe Rogan was in it today, and there was like 3,000 people in the room or whatever. But it feels like you're on the phone with them. It somehow feels different than somebody just live streaming. It's like they're on a phone. They could be in the toilet.
It's strange. It feels like you're. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay, so I just started a room.
It's interesting.
But it's not. Oh, she says, I'm going to have online class at 1 p.m. here, so I still have 20 minutes to talk to you, baby. Can somebody message her? Am I actually broadcasting on... Oh, my God, I think I'm broadcasting now. But I just
told... Clubhouse? Let me see.
Poor connection. Try to find a stronger signal.
Oh.
Maybe this is all just overwhelming my Wi-Fi. Here, but I don't know how to ping someone into the room. I don't want to ping someone into the room. How do you... Isn't there a way to like put a title?
I don't know, man.
I thought you had to put a title for the room. Lauren's in the room now. Did you see a title?
Now I figured out how to click on the room. I see it just says Josh Rackless. Like it doesn't say anything else with the room.
Yeah, I mean,
Should it say something else? Oh,
well,
no.
I'm trying to figure out where do you
You're
type?
asking the wrong person. I don't even know how I entered the room that we have right now.
Yeah, all I see is a microphone. I'll
No
leave
idea.
quietly. Um,
What does the leave quietly do? I'm
well,
gonna leave
that's just
quietly and see what happens.
it's just leave the room. Like
Oh,
I don't know why it's leave quiet. Like I don't think there's a loud way to leave
I
the
thought it
room.
like muted you when you left or something. I have no idea. I'm still figuring. We need a Clubhouse expert to
I
come
know. Well, that girl
help
said she
us.
would come on my show at some point. She said yesterday she was busy. Um,
Okay.
but I, this is okay. But I mean, there's got to be a way to. You're supposed to put the title and recording. What did I do here? Let me. I'm gonna.
I,
How can I end the room? How do I end the room? If I leave the
I
room, will it
don't
just
know.
end? It says end room. I'm gonna end room. Okay. Now I'm gonna
What is
start the room
oh, the room?
again.
It says the room has ended. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, there's got to be. Okay. Let me go back to this. Start room. Open. Oh, and then it says add topic. So at the top, I can add topic. Okay. Um. So add topic. Raising wolves. Good idea. That was an example. Okay. So topic is I'm the smartest.
Single.
What's that?
That's a strange topic. Raising wolves.
Yeah, I'm the smart. Actually, it doesn't look like there's a. Oh. Um. I'm. I'm giving advice on any topic. Come ask any question.
Just write free life advice.
Free life advice. Come ask any question.
Make it simple.
Okay. Free life.
I feel bad for anyone who's listening to this in the podcast right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Just listening to us have technical difficulties with
Yeah,
Clubhouse.
like why would that be interesting if you're like
I feel so.
going for
Remember yesterday you were talking about like editing videos and not wasting like 1 second of people's time? We
right.
just wasted 15 minutes.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. This is awful. Sorry, people. Yeah, so definitely from now on, I should just be like, boom. Let's. I don't know.
Yeah, we need a system.
But you're also supposed
This is crazy.
to. You're also
This is
supposed to
like
put
so not
recording.
efficient.
Recording. I don't even have room to type recording. I don't know how people put these long topic. Free life advice on any topic, and I'm gonna put recording. But how do they do the red stop sign? Okay.
Oh man.
Here, I guess an emoji of a stop sign.
I think it's just a red emoji of the red dot.
What category is that in? Can I put a heart?
It's like all the way at the
I
end.
think people are putting the stop sign. I don't know why that's a recording symbol, but okay.
All the way at the end.
And then can I put? I don't see. It only gives me 16 characters. Recording, and live stream to YouTube. Live stream to. No, there's no room to put that. Okay. Okay.
This is the red dot.
Yeah. All right. So set topic. And now I say. Okay. Here it is. All right. Now I just want to look at every room here, because like other topics are the future biohacking and mindfulness on Clubhouse, magic carpet. If you have less than 1,000 followers, free digital love. Why are women so scared to shoot their shot? That has 115 people. Can you keep a secret? With a picture of a martini has 20. McKelleley. All right.
So should we go in those other rooms
Well, no,
and
hold
tell them
on.
to come
We've
in
got a
our
guest.
room?
We've got a guest.
Oh, cool.
I don't know how to do this though.
I
Luam,
don't
can you
either.
hear me? Let me see.
This is a mess.
Can you hear me, Luam? I hear her. I can hear you sort of moving your phone around, Luam. Do you want to speak? How do I add somebody to? Can I invite someone? Ping someone into the room? No. Luam, can you hear me? Oh wait, I just muted her, but I didn't want to mute her. Oh man, how does this work? How do I demute her? This is exciting. This is now all I can do make a moderator. I'll make her a moderator. I don't know. Now she left the room.
I would too.
Oh
Can we
man.
blame her? I don't blame her.
Wow.
She left the room. We lost our first fan.
Wow.
Our first Clubhouse fan.
That's it.
We got to figure this out. We got to learn this.
Well,
man.
I mean, I'm doing it.
Yeah, you're trying.
I'm billing myself as the smartest man in the world, giving free life advice on everything, and
we can't even get the room started.
Can't even get this, which is interesting because a woman in the
Oh my God. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll join the room now.
A woman in
Others in the room. Okay,
there you
now
are.
I'm here. And then what happens if I wait? What if I raise my hand? So this is the thing. I'll do things and we'll test out how it works.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was going to suggest. Because a woman in the conference today, she was like, "But how do you do anything? Like if I start a room and so Espy, what is her name?
Does it?
Esprit was giving her advice, but okay, go ahead. What?
I raised my hand. Did it do anything? Did
yeah,
it show
I see a little.
That I raised my hand.
Yeah, I see a little hand there.
I can't.
Oh, where's my camera?
I can't see that.
Yeah, there's your hand.
Oh, okay.
But
got it. So that means that I want to talk. Okay.
It keeps saying
then what happens if this
poor
ad
connection?
Button? Oh, you can ping people into the. Okay, interesting.
All right, now there's it says a little piece of paper, raised hands. And then if I press this microphone button here, so you know what? I should change the topic of this is how to do Clubhouse. This is a tutorial now.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. That's what we're doing.
So now I pressed your microphone.
Just Reckless invited you to join as a speaker.
Okay. Oh, that's exciting.
I got that.
All right.
Okay, so I'll hit it. I'll join as speaker.
Oh, she'd hit that. Oh, and now we're gonna get.
I'm gonna have to print. I'm gonna have to put the volume down so it's not. So we're not getting that feedback.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so, because this would be cool. Because the thing is, if like you are like a co-host here with me on this thing, but if you're just doing it like if it's only your voice coming through, where am I even hearing you? Through my computer speakers, through this microphone. It'd probably be better if you were speaking directly into Clubhouse. But for that,
we're gonna have to figure something out because you and I both need to be listening to the Clubhouse as well. So, right. I mean, what we could do is just put headphones in there and put one of the ears in here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, this gets complicated because the only way this is working from YouTube is for me to be playing the speakerphone into the microphone here. You know, at some point we should just maybe, although...
one or the other.
Not even be doing... Yeah, exactly. But then it just occurred to me, I'm going to have to do speakerphone regardless if I want to record this for the podcast, I guess. I don't think there's... I mean, I'm sure there's some technical way to plug the phone into your computer or something. Or how do you record... How would you record what's happening on your phone? Is there a way to do that? Would that be a screen recording, maybe? Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder, could you screen record your phone with Clubhouse open, and then you could actually put that on YouTube and see what's going on there? That's the whole thing. I guess we could do an experiment for that.
Yeah. I mean, right now, the problem I'm hearing is the feedback.
Yeah. So I was going to say, well, you don't need to hear me. You could just, let me think. You could, like, if your headphones were connected to your phone and not your computer or something, you could just be listening to me through the Clubhouse.
Let me see. Let me grab some headphones.
Oh, this is very interesting.
I know where my headphones are.
So, anyways, we got 3 viewers.
Send us tech tips.
Yeah, tech. So, it's funny because nobody has taken up we already lost our first guest, so somebody was interested. So we've got 3 viewers on YouTube. If anybody wants to ask any questions right now, I'm offering free life advice on any subject.
Because we're both just so successful.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's funny because did I tell you I was with this? I was in a Toastmasters meeting last week or a couple weeks ago, and this guy asked if he could ask me for advice about copywriting. So we did a Zoom call or a Skype call for a couple hours, and I told him, like, I was trying to think, like, should I be a life coach and give advice to people? And he's like, nobody's buying that. Like, you're not sitting in your mansion, you're sitting in your parents' basement. Like, it's just not gonna come across as, you're a reliable source for making millions. Right. But if your whole thing is you're the crazy artist being creative, then all of that whole angst and everything fits. So maybe rather than me giving advice on things, I mean, it's ironic because I have made a couple $1 million in like a month. I'm so stupid that I just throw everything away. I have a great job, great condo. All right. So, are you now?
I can hear the Clubhouse.
Right, but I still. Oh, how's this gonna work?
you don't hear me in the Clubhouse.
I do hear you in the
Do I have
Clubhouse.
to raise my hand to speak and then?
No, I hear you.
No, but you're not hearing me through the Clubhouse app. You're just hearing me through your own speaker replaying the audio, I think.
No, I'm hearing you through Clubhouse. So if I turned off...
Because I have this headphone in my ear. I don't hear the Clubhouse.
Well, what would you hear? You just hear yourself. Here, look. I'm gonna turn off the... Wait a minute. If I turn off the volume on my screen right now, then... Well, they're still gonna hear me. They won't hear you, but they'll hear you through Clubhouse. So here, I'm gonna turn off the volume here. Well, not turn on... Here, I'll just mute you. I'll just mute the screen here. Hold on. And then... Now, just if anybody's, well, nobody's listening to this Clubhouse, so I don't have to explain what's going on. It's just us. But if somehow, and I guess it doesn't play later, so nobody's going to know what's going on. Like nobody's ever going to, this is going into the ether. But if there were anyone listening, I would explain that we're talking on YouTube and also on Clubhouse right now. And doing both badly instead of one well. All right, so let me see. So I can hear you, so I can see your face right now on YouTube,
okay.
on YouTube, and then I'm hearing you through the Clubhouse. And where is the speaker on my phone? I guess it's this. Am I on? Let me just check if I'm on speakerphone, because that would...
I don't know, man.
Would help. How do I... Where is speakerphone? Like where... How would I know?
I don't know. Turn the volume up, maybe?
Yeah, like wait, hold on. How does one do... I forget how phones work. Like, how do you... There's got to be a way to switch to speakerphone. Oh, no, because I'm not on the phone, so it's always speakerphone.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out...
I think you just have to raise your volume.
Like, where... I guess it's the... Well, no, the volume's up all the way. Oh, there... Yeah, so...
Somebody liked our video. Well, I liked the video too, but it's just 2 other people liked the video.
That's very...
4 people are watching. That's cool.
That's good.
Write to us in the chat.
Yeah,
let us know what should we talk about.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
hey, we talk about what happened with Kanye. He's getting a divorce.
Is he? Is that new?
I have no idea. That's what I heard. Yeah, I heard today. One of my friends told me. I don't know anything else about it.
I feel like, and so he's married to Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
I thought I've been hearing that for a couple of weeks. Like that was the big thing.
Really?
Pretty sure.
This has been going on. I guess I'm behind then. I just found out today.
Yeah, but that's all I know. And then and she posted a picture of her daughter's birthday or something recently, saying my true love, my baby or whatever. And I'm like, and the girl looks like she's 8 or something. So I guess they've been having kids for a while.
I guess.
I don't know. I guess I should leave this Clubhouse app open so I can see if anybody joins the room. Fred.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Yeah,
it's just us.
It's funny. I thought it was going to be like this kind of thing where you open a room and there's suddenly 10,000 people listening, but I guess that's not the way it works, really.
Yeah, I don't think that's the way anything works.
Maybe free life advice on any topic isn't a sexy title. Maybe people are looking for how to make. I'll bet if we make it something ridiculous like, how to make $1 million on YouTube in their first week or something.
Yeah, or how to lose 30 pounds in 3 days.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All these fast solutions people like.
But then we'll just get large people. But I guess that's fine. Or poor people. Large poor
I'll
people.
take anyone at this point. We have no one.
That's true. What am I talking about?
We have no one in the room.
I'm a large poor person.
I don't even have a profile picture on there. That's how behind we are.
That's true. You're just some sketchy...
I have to...
I don't even know if that's really you.
I have to figure this app out and put on profile picture and all that.
Okay, so Kathleen says there's tons of echo with Lauren. But why would that be?
I think it's because I'm playing out of your phone as well.
Yeah, but I muted the computer, so you're only coming from one source, and I'm just holding up the phone to the mic, and it's not like there's another source. It's not like Clubhouse is sending it to YouTube or something.
So where is my audio coming out of?
Oh, let me think. You know what? Let me think.
I mean, my audio is coming from my headphone.
You know what?
Into the computer, and then this headphone is sending to the phone.
Yeah, it just occurred to me. Just because I've muted the computer, I'll bet your audio is still coming in through Skype. I'll bet so. Yeah, so, because here, Kathleen, type if you can hear me saying this right now. We're going to do a little test. Any day now. All right, well, I figured it out. So okay, Well, no, this is interesting. All right, so that means I don't need to be holding the phone up. We're still hearing you.
Yeah, I think that phone is putting my audio through the mic again when it's already coming through Skype.
Yeah, it didn't occur to me. Okay, so that means I don't know what this means. I'll just keep the phone away.
I think you need to keep I think you need to keep your Clubhouse volume, your phone volume, all the way down
until there's somebody here.
Or put a headphone in there. That's why I have 2 headphones on, so I don't have any audio that's feeding through twice.
Yeah, but this is a fascinating podcast. I hope everybody's enjoying this. If I put on headphones, then, because the only way people on YouTube are hearing what's happening on Clubhouse, not that this matters right now because there's nobody in our Clubhouse room, but theoretically, why do you have a picture of me on your T-shirt?
What's that?
That's a joke. All right. I just said, why do you have a picture of me on your T-shirt?
Oh, it's actually a picture of John Waters.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. I saw him live. I got this shirt.
Ooh, cool. All right, so Loopy's Fun Zone says hello. That's nice. And then Kathleen says Josh sounds clear. Yes, Josh is just speaking into the microphone. Lauren is coming in through Skype from New York, but then I'm also holding up the phone of the Clubhouse room.
So put your phone down or put headphones in your phone. You don't even have to listen to the headphones. You just need the audio to not be going back into your microphone.
No, but I mean that works for now. But then if anybody's ever in the Clubhouse and we're taking calls, I need to be holding that phone up to my mic for people to hear it, is the thing. So this is why this whole thing...
Yeah, I guess. I mean, not necessarily. If people ask quick questions, we can just re-say the question for the YouTube.
All right, well, here. Okay, so I just put in my headphones on the phone now, and then
Okay.
But I'm still hearing you through Clubhouse. This is... And then okay,
it's just maybe a...
Oh, now I'm hearing a delay, so now I need to mute that so I can't listen. I could just...
I hear the delay too, I'm just dealing with it.
Right, because I'm coming into 2 places for you now. Well, why don't you mute your own computer then? And then we're just speaking through Clubhouse. Or... There's
no computer to mute, I'm only using headphones.
So what are you listening to me through?
My computer audio is going to my AirPod, and I'm listening to you in both, so I can hear the Clubhouse room.
Right.
I have 2 different sets of headphones on.
So maybe this is something that we're not... Lauren also sounds good, says Loopy. Okay, yeah. So just for those of you who are new here, what the big plan was for me to open a room on the new Clubhouse app, and it's called... free advice on any topic, and I thought people would flock to the room, and then I would be holding up the phone. It would be like taking calls. It'd be like a talk radio show, and I was going to hold up the phone to the mic so that I could live stream this to YouTube at the same time. But nobody's in the room, and I don't know how this is going to work in terms of audio when it happens. But anyways, so when I plugged in my headphones, it says switch to music mode for the best experience. Switch back when you're done. No, just talking. What does yes music mode mean? I don't know what that means. Maybe it means like it's different kind of quality for music, I think. Like you tell it. I think it's like you tell it what you're going to broadcast, and then if it's music, it sort of has a different quality of something. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll think this over though, because I mean, there's got to be some sort of solution where we could do both. I don't know what each of these apps is capable of. I have to look into that.
Yeah, I mean, so there was a guy in the podcast conference today, and he was like, "Oh, I've got advice on." He records his he records his rooms, and he's like, "And here's what I use," and then he just sent a link to all the equipment on Amazon, and it just looked like a bunch of cords and stuff. And so I said, "Well, what do you do? Are you just literally just holding up a mic?"
He just wants to get his affiliate links out there.
Oh yeah, I know. I said, so are you just holding up a mic to your phone, like your podcast mic? Buy the equipment and find out. I'm like, I'm not buying your equipment, first of all. Second of all, you get, I mean, I'm an affiliate too. You get maximum 10% commission, but it's probably going to be more like a couple of percent. So like, just relax. You're not going to get rich off me buying that cord.
You're going to make like $6 maybe.
Loopy says, Clubhouse is a free app. Yes, Clubhouse is a free app. It's only for iPhones right now, like and iPads, and you need an invite. So somebody who is already on it has to have you in their phone contacts, and then they can send you an invite. So yeah, Uh, it does keep saying poor connection. Try to find a stronger signal. So I don't know if maybe that's what's.
I don't know. Your internet's maybe too much.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I'm not getting that notification. But I don't know if that's
Yeah.
because I'm not the room host. I don't know.
Well, I'm in the basement. First of all, the Wi-Fi in the summer here, before I had my mesh system, I had to go onto the the porch to get any Wi-Fi.
Oh my
So I've
God.
got a couple of Google hubs here. So the internet's not too bad down here. I've been able to do my comedy and my live streaming.
Hmm.
But right now we're live streaming, which is probably using a lot of data, and it's trying to do that on the
Yeah.
phone. Um, I had a couple of people come to sort of look at the house to see where they could put a cable through, and they would have had to like drill a hole through the wall outside and then bring it back in. It was going to be a whole thing.
My
And then the
goodness.
other option, well, there wasn't really another option, like stick a cord into the modem and then take it all the way downstairs. And then the only other option was to maybe for me to sign up with internet through Bell that would come through the phone lines, because right now my parents are using internet. Because I was trying to research it. I was like, well, why can't I just
Okay.
like get another internet service in the basement? Pretend. And they were like, oh, and it's only if like you're an
Right.
apartment, like if it was a separate apartment. And I'm like, well, what if I said I was a separate apartment?
Can't you like just pretend you're an apartment?
Yeah, like I think that they were implying that I could pretend that, but I don't know. I think it's even harder than that, because there's basically one cord from the wires outside that come into the house, and that's your internet. Like I don't even know if there's a way to get another. I mean, there's a cable outlet down here that my dad had TV on, but I don't know if there's another way to get different internet coming through the house. Like Rogers wasn't able. Anyways, this took months and months, and then finally I'm like,
Oh
all
my
right, let me buy the
goodness.
Google Nest, and then it happened. So we've got 5 viewers right now, and I just feel a
Cool.
bit bad because what are
Yeah, because
we
we
don't have a
were
topic.
so incompetent at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I mean, this has been 31 minutes that I would never listen to, and I would feel bad about wasting some 31 minutes of somebody's life. But you know what? That's what
So,
the internet is. You're just allowed
hey,
to throw crap
we're
out there.
here
All right,
for those 5
all
people.
right,
Message us
yeah,
about something. Send us a
yeah.
question.
So if you have any questions, I'll give you
We'll
free
answer your
life advice.
questions.
Um, I mean, at this point, so yes, the options are, well, I can, I mean, if we really plan this out, I could, or if I wanted to, I could call up Quora and start.
This whole show is just about planning a show.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's what it'll.
This isn't a show. This isn't a show anymore. It's a show about planning a show.
It's
Very meta.
so Nick Riviera. There's always these weird names.
Riviera.
Why are you only taking questions on Clubhouse? Not all of us have Apple or that app, and I want your advice on some technical issues as you're a genius.
As your chief.
Okay,
Okay, Nick. I
Nick
mean,
Riviera.
we could take questions on here too.
We are
It isn't
taking
just
questions on
Clubhouse.
here.
We'll take any
type a
question. It's not like we have so many questions that we can't field all the questions
Wow.
at once,
Sorry.
guys. Only Clubhouse.
Yeah. No time, Nick.
No, send us questions anywhere.
Well, the reason Clubhouse is because Clubhouse is an audio thing, and people can go into the room and speak.
Yeah.
On YouTube, you can't just show up, so you can type, or
they could type us in the chat.
Nick Riviera, if you would like to join. You can go on Clubhouse. Oh no, you just said you don't have. Okay, but you could message me on Facebook, or if you want to go to Josh.
You just write it in the chat. He's already in the chat. Send the question in the chat.
Yeah, no, but if he wanted to have his voice in, like, he could add Josh Rackless to Skype, and then we'll just add him as another caller here. We'll have a special guest.
Get dangerous.
This kid, yeah, no, that's well, it's like I told you, that girl on Instagram that I was watching going live, and she's just taking random people into her feed, and there's a naked man. So you never know what's gonna be popping up, so to speak. But if Kathleen wants to join us on Skype or whatever, or Loopy's Fun Zone, whoever in the world that is.
I want to go to Loopy's Fun Zone. That sounds like a cool place.
All right, so Nick Riviera,
Like
I've been doing a course, finished today,
arcade.
to learn to program, and I suck at it. How can I learn it good? Try harder. Programming.
Well, I mean, okay. I was listening to Malcolm Gladwell's book today, and he was talking about the 10,000 hour rule.
Yep.
And he was saying about how everyone who's had major success has spent an enormous amount of hours practicing that thing. He said how even Bill Gates was able to spend so many hours programming a computer before the majority of people even had access to a computer, because he was walking distance from, I think, the University of Washington.
Yeah.
I could be saying that
he's
wrong.
From Seattle, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he was able to learn programming and get really good at it because he was just had the ability to spend so much time doing it. Also, the school he went to bought a computer. And this was back when, to do computer programming, you had to punch everything in on a little card, and then you'd have to give your card to the people out, wherever the big computer was, and then you had to wait eventually for them to test your program, right? But then they realized what they could do is they could split the computing power, and then you could test multiple people's programs at once, and you didn't have to go to the computer. You could be at a computer terminal and test it. So Gates was very fortunate that the middle school or the high school he went to had one of those terminals where he could test software. So basically, to get good at something, what I'm saying is put in a lot of hours. Malcolm Gladwell was also talking about the Beatles, and he was saying how back in Liverpool, or I forget where, they were playing their show every night, but they were playing until 2 a.m. every night, 7 days a week. So they put in way more than, the amount of hours that one would need to get good.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any quick way to just get good. You need to just spend a lot of time doing it.
Well, that's depressing.
It's not depressing. No. I mean, what it means is that you can get good at anything, but you have to do it.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's like, you got to just choose what you're going to do with your time.
Yeah. And
my friend says, does sleep count? I can sleep for 10,000 hours. Yeah, you're good at sleeping. So am I.
And then Nick says,
I'm an expert at sleeping.
Nick says, I'm not Bill Gates, nowhere near that genius. But I don't even understand the concept. All right, well.
Then maybe you need to find
something else.
Program that's explaining it in easier to understand terms.
Yeah, or just keep taking courses. There's plenty of courses on programming. I even took one, ladies who code.
And also what I was saying is, obviously Bill Gates is smart, but he's not, genius isn't always, and success isn't always what we think it is.
Yeah, no,
it's not always just you're born into it.
Yeah, he's
a smart guy, but there's a lot of smart guys. Why is he the one who's, a billionaire?
Yeah, he just lied, whatever. He worked hard and luck, I'm sure there was luck that he created this software or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. He was lucky that he lived down the road from the university that had this computer.
Yeah. But I mean, Mark Zuckerberg, good programmer, made this thing. He's like, hey, but yeah, you had to have those coding abilities. All right. So then, yeah. So
Nick Riviera says, so your advice so far, Josh, is that I should just do something else.
Yeah, well,
I don't think that's necessarily what you said.
All right, well, Nick, if you want to go on Skype, add Josh Rackless to Skype, and you can come on and ask us your questions.
Nick's gonna berate you, I have a feeling.
Yeah, well, that's the advice that Nick's getting.
I tried, Nick. I tried to give some advice.
Yeah, good old Nick. So let's see. Well, okay, so what are some things we can talk about today? We can talk about how I just saw my old university classmate Bruce teaching, and he's in this. You know what? I could go on about how I wish I was a teacher, yeah. But I mean, that would be a typical thing, like for our discussion. Like I could start going how I'm depressed and I wish I was a teacher like Bruce, and he's in the staff room with all his, and he's dressed up for it was costume day or something, so he dressed as a tourist, or was it dressed like a tourist day, and he wore shorts, and then people are commenting. So I could start going on about, oh my God, he's not lonely, he's still having fun, and he's got his students, whatever. So I could start going down that rabbit hole. But I wonder if we should work on making the shows sort of different, not necessarily just how Josh wishes he was a teacher. So I don't mind the Kim Kardashian angle.
We could change the show title to "What is Josh depressed about today?"
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, here's what I want to do.
Loopy's Fun Zone says that they're a software developer.
So I know Loopy's a real.
So get Nick's info and Loopy can help out Nick. Maybe that'd be awesome. Yeah, now we're connecting people.
Nick's not a real person. So
Nick's not a real person. No. He's in the computer.
We know who Nick is. All right. So what
are we talking about? How was anything interesting happened today that's not depressing?
No.
You find the depressing angle of everything.
Oh, I know what I was going to do. Okay, so I got you know what I could do for this show, actually? I could do things like just go through my Facebook and show all the comments that I've left and then the comments I got back. Because there's one woman who messaged...
What though?
Just anything. Like I go into the suicide groups and I give people encouragement, or I go into the dating groups and I leave some funny comment.
Josh, we need to be giving you encouragement.
Yeah, well, but it's just, I mean, in terms of something to talk about,
I know, I'm
You
teasing.
know, it's all the things. But yeah, so okay, so there's one comment I want to read here, because we were talking about what I should do depressed or what. So some woman messaged me on Facebook. So she's, where is it here? So she's responding to my story. I'll have to hold up my story here. Okay, so she says, I want to hear that. What does she want to hear? Oh, this was when I was voice acting in studios. So that was...
Oh, it just went away.
Wait, here it is. So this was a picture. This is like from 2017, my memories, with another actor. I was in a Home Depot ad, and I said when I was voice acting studios. Okay, so then her next comment was... so let me just play this to hear what it was that I was... Hold on a sec. This is playing through my headphones, so you can't hear what's going on. So... here, let me hold up my headphone to the mic. Tell me if you can hear this. I would post the dream summary right now just to get it out, but I still feel like, no, I've got to post the week's stuff in chronological order.
We can't. It's so faint.
Here. Yeah. You can see it. Here, hold on. All right. Now I can't even... Hold on. Okay.
It's gone back to watch Josh mess with text.
No, I can't even hear it.
Because of Clubhouse, maybe?
Yeah. Maybe this whole Clubhouse thing was a bad idea.
We need to just split the show. 30 minutes on YouTube, 30 minutes on Clubhouse.
That's a good idea. Let's see. Here. Anyways, let me hear what I was saying here. I'll repeat after me. I don't even hear myself now. Yeah, because maybe Clubhouse is like... You know what? Let me just log out of Clubhouse. Cause
this better be good.
Why am I even
This video better be amazing.
I know, it's just me in the morning. Here, I'm going to listen to it and I'll tell you what I said here. Hold on. She's just one... Okay. I would post a dream summary right now just to get out. But I've still got to post a week's stuff in chronological order. I'll do that. You can see it's snowing. Kind of pleasant. And that's it. Okay, so... All right, well, what is she... I think I was saying earlier in the story today that I should try putting positive things. And her comment was...
Okay.
Her comment is, nah, we like depressing, LOL. Too much fake S-word on Facebook, where everyone seems to be having a great year and doing fun stuff in spite of the pandemic. It's nice to see others who are hating on their life right now too. But the problem is she...
But go dark is what she's saying.
Well, but I was chatting with her for a while, and I think she said she was suicidal. What does it say here?
Oh, good.
Okay, so here.
I think we need to just be ourselves, you know? If we're inspirational one day, then great. If we're depressed one day, then great, you know?
Yeah,
I think it's hard to sustain something that you're not feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she's...
I mean, can you do successful and sustain that every single... Like, can you... You know what I'm saying?
Say it again, what?
You're saying, you know, should we just do positivity, right?
Right.
I'm saying, can you sustain that long term?
I would hope so. Here, let me just read some of her stuff here. She says, you dreamed about Tom Hanks at a camp. I dreamed I'd been kidnapped in a house in the woods by Bill Paxton. I guess we could both do worse. And then she says... I can't... It eventually deletes the story she replied to, but this was something about me talking about Frosh Week. Also, if you wait until you're in your 40s to do university online during a pandemic like I did, you don't get a Frosh Week at all. Tongue face. You want to talk regrets about youth? I was indoctrinated in an extremely conservative religious cult of purity culture, and I didn't even lose my virginity until I was 33, and I can't even say I've been making up for lost time either. What you're feeling, not alone. Maybe this is personal stuff that I shouldn't be sharing, but
If they sent that to you in a private message, I wouldn't be sharing that. If it's public comment, I mean, I guess it's public
no, it's a
comment,
private
but
message.
yeah, I wouldn't share
But
that
I
unless
didn't say who it
you have the
was, did I?
permission. I don't remember you saying
No,
who
I
it
didn't say
was,
who it
but
was.
I don't know.
So we don't know who it is. But anyway, so this was a depressed.
And just give us the gist of what the problem is that the person's having, and we can talk about that. You know what I mean?
Well,
you don't have to don't read their exact
all right,
message.
that was old stuff. Anyways, she's one of my depressed friends. Like I've got, people that are positive and then people who are depressed. Like me. And so, okay. So Loopy,
I mean,
by the way,
everyone's depressed and positive. You know what I mean? It's a spectrum. Nobody's depressed all the time. Nobody's positive all the time.
I am. So, okay.
You're depressed
so
all the time?
Yes. Loopy says you should put a treehouse on your green screen to make it more of a Clubhouse vibe. You often have your green screen behind you, but you don't make use of it. You should get Coke Zero as a sponsor. Why should I get Coke Zero as a sponsor?
Because I'm always drinking Coke Zero.
Oh, yeah, because my dad has Coke Zero in the fridge upstairs, and I was like, how do they know that's upstairs in the fridge? Because I usually buy, lately I've been buying like a fizzy soda water or whatever, but I just haven't I haven't bought any drinks for a couple of weeks, and I think my dad's gotten used to having fizzy drinks, so then he came home with Coke Zero yesterday. But then today I switched it up. I went to the grocery store again and I brought fizzy drinks without caffeine because they shouldn't be drinking caffeine.
Yeah, caffeine's not good for you.
They have.
I know it's terrible for me. I drink it anyway.
Yeah. My first girlfriend, Sarah, who I was in love with when I was 18, she had just done an internship or whatever in an exchange in Spain, and she said you're not supposed to drink the water there. It was so bad for you. So she was just drinking Diet Coke, and then when she came back, she went into she had headaches. She was in withdrawal from
yeah, anyways. That's the problem. You drink too much of it, you get addicted to it. I'm definitely addicted to it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's amazing, but it's terrible.
Here's a depressing thing.
I realized that I can quit, but I've weighed the pros and cons, and I realized that I enjoy it too much to quit at the moment.
I had this art director, Brian, who he drank 20 Diet Cokes a day or something. He was just guzzling them. He was just so addicted. And then I think he was trying to quit because I can't remember. I can't remember if there was somebody else at work who used to drink a lot, and then they were getting really sick and they almost died from it or something. I don't know.
Oh my God, I gotta stop.
Yeah, it's not good. They apparently just the chemicals in it, and it's just to. I mean, what is it that you like? The caffeine or the sweetness or the?
All of it, the whole thing.
The fizziness is good. You could get.
The fizziness, the taste, the fact that I'm addicted to it, the caffeine, the chemicals. It doesn't taste like anything else. You can't.
Yeah, it's pretty. You
can't easily substitute it with something else.
But the fizzy drinks I bought, they've got fruit flavored sparkling waters and stuff. But
yeah, those are good.
But Loblaws has been making it's like sparkling water in the flavors of pop. So I bought a root beer one, and there's a cream, and I got a cream soda one, and in the past I've gotten the vanilla cherry one, which tastes kind of like Dr. Pepper or something. So you could try those. So Loopy, by the way, Loopy, I realize who that is now. It's this guy, Dave. Actually, have you seen him in the open mics? David is this guy. He's sometimes in the great
maybe if he was at our show. Yeah. I think I'm remembering now.
Oh yeah, he was. He came to our show.
There wasn't that many people there.
yeah, exactly. So that was
that many people.
David, can I say your last name, David? Do people care?
Well, Loopy's Fun Zone has a suggestion for
Coke
us.
Zero and vodka?
Type it in the chat. Let's hear it.
Oh, if you two are going to do a podcast show together, I have a suggestion for fun content. Well, now would be the time. Don't hold back.
Fun content.
It's not, no, don't tell us. That it'll interfere with our current fun content. So you want to hear something depressing?
It sounds like you're going to tell me anyway, so go for it.
Okay, so this guy, Mike, from my high school, posted today that it's his 49th birthday.
Oh, I think you put this in your story, your Instagram story.
Did I mention that his dad died at this age?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
I watch your Instagram stories because now I need to know what it is that's going on that we're going to talk about.
And it's funny, I didn't even know I mentioned that today. So Well, then, yeah, so that's it. That's my depressing thing. But for those of you who haven't watched my Instagram story, well, that was it. But he said...
Right. He was saying that his dad passed away this day of the year, and he's the same age that his dad, when he passed away.
Yeah.
He didn't realize how young his dad was.
Exactly. So he said, Mike just turned 49, and that's the age when his dad died. And he said his dad at that time had a 19-year-old and a 17-year-old, so maybe Mike was 17. And yeah, Mike didn't realize how young that was, because at the time, when you're that age, I mean, I remember I was 18. I was like, oh my god, 27's old. Like, or when I was 17, I thought 18 was old. Not old, but
I always felt old, so I didn't really feel that way.
Yeah, I just remember I was how old was I? I guess I was 8. Maybe I was 20. No, I was 18. I think I was 18 or something, and I was doing the math. No, maybe I was 20, because I remember I was thinking about, okay, in the year 2000, I'm going to be 27. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be too old to go to a bar. Like, I won't be able to party for New Year's. It's so depressing. But yeah. But then, so who was I listening to? Okay, so then today, separate story. I'm just going on a tangent now.
Yeah.
On the podcast convention, there was a woman, like, in one of the panels, and they had people of different ages. Who there was a 14-year-old girl talking about how she started a charity to help disabled people paint. There was another woman who was saying now she's 47, but when she was 28, she went to Hollywood and they told her she was already too old to do anything. And she's like, at 28, I was a little baby. Like, what? You don't realize, whatever. That's her whole story. But it was encouraging because she actually does voice acting for a living, and she does stand-up comedy at night, sometimes in bars to like 4 people or something.
And she's 28?
No, she's 47 now. They told her she was too old when she was 28 to do comedy.
I'm 28.
You told me. I didn't want to know.
You didn't want to know how old I was?
I don't know. I was having like a fun thing in my head where like, I don't know how old you are.
Sorry? I don't know if I think I'm glad I broke that fun thing. I'm not sure.
No, I wasn't pretending. All right. No, I don't know. I was just, you were my friend that I didn't know how old.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right, I guess.
It's just a number. Who cares?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter at all. I've just become obsessed.
This is the thing. You internalize all these depressing stories, man.
It's really bad.
There's endless depressing story. There's a depressing story happen every second. There's millions of depressing stories happening right now.
Yeah, and I keep thinking of all of them.
You gotta stop thinking about this stuff.
I had a new regret today. What was it?
New regret?
Yeah.
This is like...
It was which...
All right, what's the new regret? Tell me.
Oh, I'm trying to remember, because I remember thinking, oh, that's a new one. Like, it's usually just...
I think it's good that... Why are you trying to remember this new regret? Let it go.
That's true. Like, it's always just...
Let it go.
It's always just I remember a different girlfriend that I should have married, or an opportunity I had, or...
It's done.
Yeah,
it's done.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's be in the moment. All right, so Loopy's Fun Zone just... Why are we still on Clubhouse is a big question.
I don't know, man. It's your room. You started it.
Yeah.
I'm letting you change
committed.
it.
All right.
But anyway, yeah, Loopy's Fun Zone sent us some suggestions. That's very nice of Loopy.
Okay, so actually, yeah, there was a whole thing here where, he had a suggestion. Kathleen says diet ginger ale. Yeah, that's a good one. I used to buy that a lot. He says prefer not. Oh, you said DM. And then he said, okay, so maybe he thinks this is a DM. Okay, I used to do a podcast with a friend, and we did various games in quotes. That's always sketchy.
This whole thing is a game. How do we get Clubhouse
right?
To
Okay.
work? Can we get the stream working?
Yeah. But
what depressing thing did Josh hear today?
And we. That's
the game.
That's true. That's the game. How does the guy in Saw say?
Can Josh remember his regret? Let's put bets on it.
Oh, do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
What's that? Jigsaw is his name. Okay. And we did various games among the segments. One was called Fakey 5, where we each read out 5 facts, but one was fake. Ho, ho, ho!
I'm lucky I can remember 5 facts.
Yeah. And then the other person had to guess which one. It was fun, in quotes, to the audience, too, because they could play along at home by trying to guess the fake and then see if they were right. No, I know this isn't a DM. Okay. So, I mean, that sounds kind of like, on Bumble and stuff, it's always like 2 truths and a lie, and that's like a fun thing to...
Right. Well, how about this? You seem to be an expert on dating apps. Why don't you tell us about that? Which one's the best?
Oh,
which one's the worst?
God, they make me nauseous. All right, I'll just say one thing about this game first. This reminds me, actually, when I was 18 or 20, I guess, I hosted community cable shows, and the first show I was doing, and this is another regret actually. The first show I was doing,
I'm gonna start a drinking game where every time you give us a regret, I'm gonna drink.
No, Loopy says, okay, Josh doesn't like quotes. Got it. No, it's that when you put fun, it means not fun. Or when you played, it says various games, it means you went in the closet and people did awful things. So, yeah, did you just say you'll have a drinking game? And when I say a regret, you do a shot?
Every time you remember a regret, I'm going to take a shot.
You'll be
I'm going to be
drunk
plastered
very quickly. So I was a community cable show. So the first one I did was it was called Garage Sale, and people would call in and buy and sell items, and then I would sit there and draw a cartoon of the item quickly, and that was fun. And then
that sounds fun. That's like a live Craigslist. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because it was before Craigslist, before the internet. And so I was in this play with this woman, and she saw me draw a cartoon on the card for the director, and then she's like, "Hey, I've got an idea. You want to do the show with me?" And so here's a big regret. First of all, I was such a jerk. Like, I was so arrogant I thought, oh, she's just an actress. She's not a comedian. I deserve better. I should be like with a professional, I don't know what. So I said, I don't want to work with her anymore. So the next year they're like, all right, we'll put you with this other woman who was a lovely woman. I think she was a waitress at a strip bar or something. But I again thought I was too cool, like too cool for her. Like, I'm too funny, and they're not funny professional people, whatever. But so that show was called I'm Game, and we would just play different games, like stuff we would make up. Like I would write a little story, and then somebody would call in and be reading the script off the screen, and the character was an egg that I drew a face on, and then I would squash the egg. And they actually did something like that on Colbert recently, and I'm like, they stole my gig. So it kind of reminds me of that, like playing games with the audience. Like we could be like, okay, here's 5 facts, like, let's play along. And so I've been thinking about that recently. Like, I mean, people did enjoy that when it was a community cable show, and I mean, and now I can broadcast from my location, right? Like, this could be a thing. Like, why not play games like that? And then Loopy says, okay, I will stop hogging the chat now. That's okay. You're the only.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
It's not.
There's not like a billion people trying to get in there.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
That's what she said myself. That's always the best. Yeah. I guess I could take the Clubhouse headphone out because nobody's in Clubhouse.
Yeah, should I just log off Clubhouse? I feel like I should. I feel like
I kind of want. I'm curious if somebody's gonna pop in there. It could be interesting.
All right. Yeah, because you'd think. Who knows? I don't know how this works. I guess I don't know. I guess maybe you got to invite people ahead of time, or
we have to maybe tell our friends on there.
Like
I don't know. You have friends on Clubhouse? I'm still learning it.
Yeah, here's the thing, actually. I wonder if this is even showing up in a feed. Like, maybe I'm supposed to press the plus button.
It's only going up. No, the plus button is to add people.
Yeah.
Do we have to hit share? What does the share do? Oh, no,
I could ping them into the room. Here's a... Did you ever know the actor Corey Haim?
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, his sister is here.
He was like a teen actor, yeah.
Yeah, he looked just like me. At the time, the curly red hair and stuff. Anyways, his sister is in the room, or not in the room, but she's on live right now. She's my friend. So it says 3 hours, 1 hour, 24 minutes. Does that mean people have been opening this app for like Gail, the girl I work with, has been on there for 4 hours.
It says Dolores been on there. Where do you see that?
Well, can you click the plus sign to ping people into the room?
Here, look. Yeah. I don't want to ping people in.
No, but if I scroll through.
Okay. Yeah. I see it now. Yeah.
See now. So here I'm. If the little numbers here, it's all out of focus. Come on.
I guess maybe it's how long they've had the app open.
Yeah. I mean, they can't have been.
I have somebody who says 11 hours on mine. There's no way he was on it for 11 hours.
Maybe
he just has the tab running in the background.
Yeah. Rob has been on for 23 hours. That can't make any sense.
He's just living on Clubhouse, and nobody comes in our room.
Yeah, exactly.
There's people just living on there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that COVID has really sped up the social media usage.
Yeah.
You know?
Because people are, because I don't remember what life was like before, but I think
your head's too filled with remembering regrets to remember what life was like before.
Loopy says, I went to Corey Haim's house once. Was Corey Haim there? That would be kind of cool. So I just went to his house and robbed him. So what was I saying? Yeah, social media, what it used to be like.
Yeah.
Do either of you know of any open mics on Sunday or Monday? No. I know that Jack from our class runs sort of a comedy
shows
night
on Monday, I think, right?
His Monday at like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and he let me on once. I don't know if it's an open mic thing. He might let you on. Other than that, I guess you just got to Google. I'm sure there's open mics everywhere. Other than that, just start your own. Just tell people, hey, because it's just Zoom, right? It's like, why not?
Yeah.
Do it. It just occurred to me that it's like 1:20 in the morning, and my family's going to be mad that I'm up. So that's exactly an hour. Look, we went an hour again. And yesterday I was like feeling like,
nice.
Okay, so we should probably wrap it up and then.
All right, we'll do it again tomorrow, I guess.
I guess so. Yeah, I got nothing to
More
say
organized,
here.
perhaps.
So tomorrow my sister might come over if she's feeling okay. Yeah, Greg Dean is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So let's do some research, Dave, and find some open mics so we can do one every night of the week, or just do our own. So then, okay, so tomorrow my sister wants to come over. She's got Parkinson's, so she never know how she's going to feel. But usually she, maybe feels bad in the morning, but then, I'm okay. So she wants to go for breakfast because they've opened up restaurants. And then usually she kind of wants to go back home by noon, so she'll be gone. So my dad was like, well, let me know what time you'll be able to do breakfast in the morning. This was yesterday, and I'm like, of course I can go to bed early, and I can just get up anytime, like whatever. But clearly that didn't happen. And then my old boss, Giannis, wants to get together at some point, either today or tomorrow or Sunday, to just talk about more ad projects. And then at 3 o'clock or 4, we didn't decide, the accountability group for my course is supposed to be like we'll do a call and I'll say I haven't done the homework for 2 weeks still. But the current thing is last week we were supposed to be picking like a thing, like what's something we're good at that the world might want, what could be our business. And then this week it was about figuring out who to target, like what's the avatar for.
Okay,
but
so what's the thing that you're good at?
I don't know.
What did you pick? You didn't pick
nothing.
Anything?
I haven't done the homework. I haven't done anything. Okay. And then we're supposed to be pick who. And then we're supposed to by Monday. We're supposed to have called 3 people or messaged them and said, "Can I ask you some questions about what you would want in this program, or what you're looking for in terms of this?
Okay.
In terms of this issue or whatever.
Do it based on our show. Call 3 people. Say what should our show be about.
All right. I'm leaving. How do I close the room here? I'm gonna close this Clubhouse. I don't even know. Let's see. End room. That's very sad. It's over.
Room has ended. Oops.
And now, now I can't hear you because hold on.
You can't hear me?
Now
what are you talking about?
No, my computer was muted. So, and I
okay.
I forgot I was
now you hear me.
listening to you through Clubhouse. So
how did it sound? It sounded okay.
Do you sound okay?
Yeah, in Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
All right, cool.
And now I can barely hear you. Cool. I don't know.
I'll talk louder.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. What was I talking about?
So,
the accountability
you have
group.
A lot of stuff to do tomorrow, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, so I guess, okay, at this point, if I go to bed right now, maybe I could get up at 9:30.
This is compelling content for the people.
Right.
Josh's schedule.
Yeah, I guess basically you're hearing what I go through as I lie in bed. But it's 1:20. I'm going to put on a podcast and take some melatonin. I'll be asleep by 2. If I want 8 hours sleep, I'm not waking up until 10.
I heard somebody say something once that I found helpful, and it was like, stop counting how many hours of sleep you're getting. Just sleep and wake up. And if it's 4 hours, it's 4 hours. If it's 9 hours, it's 9 hours. I mean, it's like, I don't know. It's so hard to always be counting it.
Yeah. My mom did email me a health news, like some kind of health article a couple weeks ago about health myths. And one of them was like the fact that, you think, if you didn't get 8 or 9 hours, you're going to be too exhausted. But it's like, you know what? It's 6 or 7.
But this is the other thing too, is like knowing that you didn't get 8 hours makes you more tired than if you didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if nobody told me. I remember I used to go to shoot commercials, and this guy, Rob, was a producer, and he would just get drunk and go party all night, and then he'd come in and he'd be like on an hour or 2 hours sleep, and he'd somehow power through the day. And then I'm like, God, I only got 7 or 8 hours. Like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I?
You're so fixated on it.
Yeah,
that's definitely a problem.
I've always been fixated. My girlfriend in second year university, I made her sign a contract saying, you must let me go to bed by 10 o'clock. Otherwise, I'm going to be tired tomorrow. I'm always tired.
And then you probably never went to bed at 10 o'clock. Anyway.
Never. I should have just married her. She loved me. Like, we could have had kids by now. Anyways.
Could have went to bed at 10 o'clock. You would have had that contract.
That's true. It would have still been enforced. And she's on her
second. You wouldn't have been doing this, though, because then you'd be in bed.
That's true. I couldn't be doing this. She'd be like, the contract, Josh. I'm like, oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Well. All right. Well, thank you to the loyal 4 people who are still watching this. And
I appreciate that.
My fantasy is that somewhere in the world, like out of 6 billion or 8 billion people, however many there are, there's a number that might just find this randomly. Maybe some people in...
Yeah, well, what do they say? You only need 1,000 true fans or something to make a living off of whatever it is you're doing. There's like that number out there.
That's exactly what they've been saying in my course last week.
It's all the same crap in all these courses. It's like, I've heard one of them, I know all of them.
What's funny, even in today's podcast conference, they were using the exact same words. They're like, okay, what's the avatar for your business? And I'm like, that's my homework for this week. And they were talking about... stuff like that.
That's why I stopped watching that stuff, because I'm like, you just got to do it at this point.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my boss Giannis, he called me, and I'm like, I messaged him back. I said, I can't talk right now. I'm I'm watching a podcast conference, and then when I called him on the break, I was like, I'm watching another thing. I guess he's like, yes, it's procrastination. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're always like doing these courses and stuff. Meanwhile, you know the information.
I know I'm delaying doing my podcast because I need to watch another course on how to do a podcast. And they were talking. I listened for my whole.
We're doing a podcast right now. This is it.
I know I'm doing.
What else do you need to learn? If you need to learn anything, you'll figure it out when it comes up. You know what I mean?
Well, that's
like how we had to learn how to have me on the screen, and we figured out we had to turn on the NTFS or whatever the heck, NDI or whatever the heck it was.
So
you'll figure it out if you need to. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. Like even in the
what are the chances someone's going to teach you something really technical in that class, and then you're going to remember it when you need it? You're not.
No.
You're going to need to look up again.
Yeah, because even the when she had like a 26 slide presentation on Clubhouse, just blasting through it. I'm like, none of that can I remember now. And if something comes up, then I poke around. I'm like,
right. And you know what's going to happen? Clubhouse is going to update next week, and none of that's going to be relevant.
Well, that's the thing. Every morning I wake up.
Figure it out as you go along.
Yeah,
that's the way
and it's all designed to try to be easy. It's like they're not trying to make it hard. So it's like for my whole jog today, I was listening to the beginning of the conference, and they were talking with a woman, and everybody was supposed to write the copy for their Facebook ad to promote their podcast. So it was like, hey, male entrepreneurs, are you struggling with your business and it's like, and she's trying to write copy. She's like, oh, I wish I had my copywriter here. And I'm thinking, I'm a copywriter. I've been doing this for my whole life. Like, why am I listening to an hour about how to write a sentence to promote something?
I don't know. I don't know why you're doing that.
And I don't need
very confused.
I don't need a Facebook ad yet because I don't have a business for none of it. I mean, I've already got Facebook ads. I was running them last week. You know what? I think part of it is that I'm just lonely. I feel like if I'm in this group with the 40 people, I can talk to them. And it wasn't awful. Like, I made friends, I guess, with that esprit.
Maybe, I don't know, try to, be okay. I mean, what do they say? That all of man's problems stem from, not being able to sit in a room alone, right? There's that ancient Greek philosopher. I don't remember the name.
Socrates or, I don't know.
Yeah.
One of these guys. Yeah, and also all these fake Instagram memes, like it's a picture of what's his name? Who's the guy that was new Mad Max?
The new Mad Max? I mean, I don't know. Oh, Ryan Gosling? No, Mad Max? I don't know.
No, I'm
thinking of Blade Runner.
Yeah, he was in Blade Runner. I don't know. He's in all the Batman, the Bane, Bane was played by. I hate when I can't remember a name.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Anyways.
Oh, Pascal. All of humanity's problems stem from man's inability to sit quietly in a room alone.
Oh yeah. Anyways,
gotta practice that. Josh.
One of these fake memes is a picture of that actor going, there's something to be said for sitting alone, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. So I mean, because the other thing is, whenever you're doing something, you're not doing something else. So I mean, I might get as much joy if I was just live streaming and building my own tribe rather than being in somebody else's. Or if I was running my own Instagram, I could tell people, hey, for an hour, 200 women from my club, my course, come and watch me teach you how to do Instagram. That would be, I think, probably more rewarding than me just sitting in somebody else's conference listening to them give slide presentations, for 6 hours.
Right.
And the other thing,
it's gonna make you think more deeply if you start figuring out how to just do it on your own or give the courses on your own, rather than just sitting there passively listening.
Yeah.
I don't learn anything from those courses. It goes in one ear and out the other.
No, and
I only learn when I'm doing it. I'll learn Clubhouse from messing around with Clubhouse, not from somebody telling me in a course when I'm not touching. I need to be touching the thing.
Yeah, and what do these people know? Clubhouse has been around for a month, so what?
Yeah. So
and then because the other thing I just realized is 2 days ago I got a gig, another voice job, so I've got to record this training video for Nike, and
that's cool.
And that'll be
I love Nike.
And that'll be $700 US or something. And I'm like, nice. I need to do it. And it'll take me half an hour to do it when I sit down to do it. But now it's going to be okay, why haven't I done it for 2 days? That's actual money.
Yeah.
But I'm watching courses on how do you make money? How are you going to make your first $10? I could make $1,000 right now if I actually did what I've already been told to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all ridiculous. But that's it. I mean, I like the fact that I've got the Josh show now. It's an hour a day, and we can talk about what my thoughts are and all this crap, and that's it. And I think I'm gradually building up subscribers. I can see
Yeah. Hey man, we got what we got? 4 people watching?
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
It's pretty cool. I like that. Pretty cool.
I like that. It almost seems like, how can that be true?
I'll appreciate anything. I mean, that's that's 4 more than I had 3 days ago.
Yeah. So maybe what we do is if we time this better, it's from 8 to 9 or not.
Yeah, we gotta you gotta give me a time and then we do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's just because of this stupid.
So that people know too, so they're not waiting, because we said 12 and then we started after that.
Yeah, yeah. So I keep trying to figure it out, and then the Clubhouse, and then this podcast thing goes till 10 or 11 every but that's over now.
Yeah, but is that worth listening to?
No, it wasn't, and it was only for 2 days anyway, so it's over. So from now on, I mean, I just commit.
Yeah, we could have did this on time. Yeah.
Yeah, because what else am I doing? The only things come up
procrastinating.
Yeah, speed dating, or there's, open mics or something. But it's but this is my show. Why don't I commit to my show?
Do that. Yeah, commit to the things that are more important. All those other things are very passive things.
No, and that's the thing. Is it going to change my life? Am I going to look back in 20 years? Thank God I watched another course on how to try to make a living online.
No, you're going to not even remember that you took the course.
No, I need to.
Forget about the content in it.
I need to be the new Rush Limbaugh. I can fill that void now. Because I was looking at him, they were talking about how old he,
you just be yourself.
Yeah, no, I know, but just in terms of, because he was 30, he started his show in 1989, so I was doing the math. I think he was 38, so
yeah,
and then he's 70 and just died. So, but it's
some right wing guy, right?
Yeah, yeah. He was the first right wing radio show.
Yeah, I'd prefer you not be Rush Limbaugh. That'd be nice.
I know people don't like it, but. The left is even worse. Anyways,
yeah, it's all bad. It's all bad.
Yeah, but I like the idea of just talking, just so keeping this up.
Yeah,
and then,
definitely. That's what we're doing.
And I think it would be easier for people. Imagine how good this could be if there's a topic. I'm okay, here's the 10 news items of the week. I listen.
Well, I think we're picking topics as we're going on. I think we just need something to get us started, and then we'll keep going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we'll have the chat going. People put questions in the chat. That's nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we just need a few little points to hit upon, and then I don't think you need to, don't spend don't go take another course.
No.
To figure out what we should talk about.
No, what I used to do, when I hosted on talk radio in Toronto. I was like, what are we doing? And then they were like, just pick a couple of news items. Like, so it was like a 3-hour show or something. And we'd pick like 3 or 4 news articles. And we're like, okay, so here's the story, Tony. We're going to talk about this. A guy fell asleep at his restaurant and then whatever. And then, okay, here's one. The new topic is what movies are you looking forward to this summer? And then the next topic is, should Josh stop recycling? And then, and that's it. And then you take calls. But if you're not getting calls, you just sort of talk to each other on that topic, maybe. And of course, it'll just wander around. And, but yeah, or maybe find a guest of the week and just play. There's lots of stuff we could do, but it's just about consistency. And I think people get to like you and get to. It would be so. My point is, like,
I think just making sure we do it every day or as much as we can is the most important thing.
Yeah, you just do it. And then say it's 9 to 10 or whatever. Then people know to look forward to it, and then like, you know what? They'll put it on their computer, and they'll fall asleep to it, and then at 10 o'clock, it'll be like a way we all sort of tuck each other in at night. I think that'll be nice. All right, so there you go. Just like last night, it was an hour, and then somehow we rambled on for another 15 minutes. So everybody go to bed. Kathleen, she's in Vancouver, so that's she's 3 hours behind or ahead or something. Okay. So it's 3 hours earlier for her, which is fine. Mm-hmm. But I'm keeping up David and whoever the 2 silent voyeurs are. So thank you, everyone, for go follow @Laughs by Lauren on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please leave a comment below. It helps it show up in the feed. And if you have any requests or whatever, leave a comment for what you want us to talk about.
Questions, depressing stories. Josh likes those.
I do. It makes me feel like, I'm not the only one depressed. I really don't like people who are happy. That really makes me sad.
But people who are happy aren't always happy. It's just,
But this teacher, like Bruce is in a staff room with the teachers and the students. I'm like, why didn't I do that?
You're just, you think that's, you know what I mean? Who knows what his life is like?
Well, his mom just died, so I guess that's sad. But that has nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you're making up a fantasy because you think that's that's what you'd want, but it's not the reality. It's not even the reality he lives in.
You know what gives me hope? It's that
what?
Whenever I see somebody who was a teacher or something like that and left it, like Gary, what's his name? Jerry D. He was like he was a teacher in Canada, and then he's doing stand-up, and he won one of these big contests, and now he plays a teacher in a TV show. So I'm like, okay, so maybe being a teacher isn't that ideal, because now he's hosting Family Feud in Canada.
But there's no ideal. It's like some people love being a teacher, some people hate it. There's no ideal. It's for whoever. You know what I mean?
I want to be around.
It's good for one person and not for the other. You're not going to be able to find some stock answer.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine being in front of a bunch of kids, and I'm so nostalgic for being in high school. Anyways, the other thing I want to be is rich. I was just watching a video while I was eating my my late night dinner. It was one of these right-wing guys sort of ripping apart Bill Gates, who's like, talking about global warming, but it's like, look, he's got 4 planes and he's got this massive mansion. And I was just like, maybe that'd be fun if I had like a massive mansion. I mean, I guess... at this...
Josh, I don't know you very well, but I know you well enough now to know you'd find something to be depressed about.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's not going to make the difference.
No. Oh, well, I guess there's no hope. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we'll talk to you tomorrow, see if I'm in a better mood. Bye. So if I click finish, is that how this ends? I guess so. Yeah. End broadcast.